I know.
Hey everybody, welcome to Love and Reload, the voice of the relocation industry. I'm your host, Ben Crust. I'm here with my good friend Erin Almand from CarsArrive.
Hey y'all.
Hey, you know what it is? It's Hunger Action Month in September, and every Thursday in September we are dedicating to Move for Hunger and Hunger Action Month. So far this month we've raised almost $49,000 to end food insecurity. Yes. So all we need is one more $1,000, and we need to have a good time today.
Yeah,
and so today is all about sustainable cooking. And today we have a celebrity chef here, an award-winning chef, Chef Sandra here from Fresh from the Gardens, and she is here with us to teach us how to cook sustainably.
Yes, I'm so excited to be here, and I'm so glad you guys came. And of course, here at Fresh from the Gardens, we do everything fresh. And that being said, we're talking about cauliflower today, everything cauliflower. Doing cauliflower 3 ways. We've got everything laid out. And as we go through this, one of the things I'll tell you that you really want to make sure you do is do your prep first. If you do this part, the rest of it is really, really easy. So we're going to start with, I'm going to tell you the 3 recipes first. We're doing a cauliflower fried rice. We've got everything, we call it mise en place. We've kind of prepared everything. Look what we did here.
Look at Erin. Look at Erin over
Look
here.
at Erin's work, her fancy work here.
Look at this. So fancy today.
And so we're going to do that. But we're also doing a barbecue chicken cauliflower crust pizza. So this is really fun.
I cannot wait because I've heard a lot about cauliflower crust pizza. I've had a couple. I have no idea how the cauliflower turns into crust. It's beyond me. I've made regular pizza. I've made cauliflower, but I've never made cauliflower pizza. So I'm really excited about this. And if you're watching at home, I want you to get active in the comments. I know we got a new time this morning. We're making everything happen. Erin's going to be managing the comments and the questions. So if you got comments or questions for Chef Sandra or myself or anything else, go ahead and leave them. Erin's going to get active there and make sure we take care of all those folks. We got people checking in, it looks like as well.
We've got a few, we sure do. So we've got Ray Abbott. Good morning, Ray.
Hey, Ray from Vancouver.
He said he's waiting, and we've got Megan. This is the event she says she can't wait for.
Oh,
Megan.
love it.
What's up, Megan?
Yeah, absolutely. And gosh, love Jana. She says, Buenos dias.
Jana from Mexico. Hola, to Mexico. You know, I gotta be honest with you, Chef Sandra, and thank you so much for doing this today. This is a bucket list show for me. We've done 350 shows on Love and Reload, and we've never done a cooking show. And I've been wanting to, because cooking is like my love language. I do it for my family and my friends to show how I feel about them. I love to entertain, and so I'm looking forward to getting my knife skills here going, and hopefully not cut my finger off. So anyway,
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Ben, do you think our friend John Hominick is watching right now?
I hope John's watching.
If not, this is a shout out. This is a call out.
It's a call out.
John
Danik, what's
it's a
up?
call out. It's a call out for sure.
Right. Great.
So let's just say.
And so go ahead. Also run Stacy. Run that link to donate as well before we get started cooking.
Yes.
We need $1,000 more. So go ahead and get active, and then let us know if you donate, and we will give you a shout out as well. So
and a recipe. You get all. If you make a donation today, all of the recipes will be available to you, and you're gonna want this.
You will.
You're gonna want.
Actually, there's even more cauliflowers. And who knew you could do so many things?
I did not know.
The other thing that we didn't mention at the end we're going to do is we're going to do some purple cauliflower steaks that we're going to roast in the oven. And we're going to top it with some chimichurri. So that's what we're going to actually start with. We're going to make the chimichurri first.
Right.
Since we have all the ingredients ready to go, we'll set that aside, and then we'll move the pizza over. Y'all ready for that?
Yes, let's go.
Let's go. All right.
Let's do it.
All right.
So what we're going to do, take the top off your blender,
All right.
and you're going to go through
Great.
we have a guy over here who's actually showing you what goes in. So
Yes.
tell what
So-
you're doing.
We're getting started here, Ben. We've got to have a 1/3 cup of red wine vinegar.
Okay, that's the red wine.
And y'all don't get intimidated. We are
I'm
in a
just dumping.
commercial kitchen,
Yeah, I'm dumping this in. Just
Dump
dump
everything.
it.
Just dump
but
everything.
you can do this at home. And we're going to tell you, Chef Sandra will tell you how to modify that.
Okay.
How about a 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil, Ben?
Yes.
The EVO here.
Yes.
All right, let's go on there.
All right.
I always wanted to be on a cooking show. This is so
All
awesome.
right, the next thing we're going to add is some crushed red pepper flakes.
And I will just add a little bit of
Crushed red
They're
pepper
over
flake.
here.
Oh, okay, here we go.
But and this is to taste because
I love crushed red
now
pepper.
you can do one thing. You also add a little bit of
Ooh, fresh jalapeno. See, I prefer fresh jalapeno because with the freshness of the chimichurri, it has a brightness to it. Now, does it matter how I chop this? Do I chop it
Well,
on the
I would cut it down the middle first.
and then we're gonna seed it, or
Yeah, because that's up to you. If you want it to be really, really hot,
I kind of like
you
it
can
hot.
kind of leave the seeds.
You like it hot?
in there.
That's what she said.
Okay, here we go. So here's what we're doing. I'm gonna take the seeds out for one side of this here.
That's what I typically do.
Yeah, just to moderate the heat a little bit.
And while he's doing that, I'm gonna show you something because we're adding parsley.
Correct.
But one of the things with chimichurri, you can use basil. I grow a ton of basil. So you can use fresh basil. You can also use cilantro. And so you can mix those too. So it doesn't have to just be parsley.
See, I didn't know that. I love cilantro.
You can be creative.
The only thing you want to make sure you do is to, if it has big stems on it, you want to be sure you kind of break the stems down somewhat. So, but this is easy. You're just gonna toss this in. The other things we're adding in here, you can see, is some red onion here. I mean, actually, we've got some shallots.
This is shallot,
But
yeah.
you can do red onion. You can do white onion.
Now, now why use shallots over red onions?
Shallots are a little milder flavor.
Milder, okay.
Yeah,
And then since we're doing this raw and not cooked, the milder makes
That was
sense.
nice. So then we're gonna go ahead and put our
Parsley in?
parsley in,
All right.
and
Now there's all the leaves right here,
we can put that
already
in.
washed, chopped, very nice.
All that's been done, and then the other things that we could add to this are things like lime juice. We could add-
Sure.
we could add some
Sure,
other
so
things.
you're-
Just squeeze it right in.
Got to squeeze that right. Lemon juice, lime juice, and this can be adjusted to it. I mean, if it comes out, if it's too thick, you can add a little more oil. We'll see what it looks like.
And we're gonna throw a little bit, it looks like,
Salt.
Sandra, some salt in it.
Yeah, we
We're
want
gonna
to
have a little bit of salt.
just a little bit of salt, maybe.
Little something,
We
yeah,
want
something.
the pepper so much because we got the.
Now how much salt? Not all that.
I just take
Just a pinch,
just a pinch of salt.
kind of salt bay in it.
Yeah,
No, all right.
there you go.
Okay. Lord Almighty.
So we're going to.
You're so pretty, man.
Yes,
You're
I am.
so pretty. And while they're going through this, y'all, we are so close to hitting our goal. So have fun, but make those donations. We need to get those donations. We need this to be a successful kickoff. So we're wrapping up today.
49,000 is a new goal for us. We set a goal of 50,000 this month. 49.
Wow.
We did 40,000 last year, so we set a goal of 50, and everybody really responded. To be
We
honest.
sure did.
And don't forget, if you donate, you get socks, you get T-shirts, you get
Wow.
recipes. So just go ahead and hit that link at the bottom there. I think I see it scrolling out there.
It
Am I
is,
over mixing this? Am I mixing a scale of water with oil? I'm cooking good.
Green color.
So now, that's about it. That's really it.
And it's got this beautiful rich green color to it.
That is gorgeous.
You're gonna take it. And you can, of course, if you've got more, you can double this. And we use this for all kinds of things.
Yeah,
That would be great on chicken.
Oh, we do it on
everything, right?
Yeah.
so many things that we do.
Steak.
Yes, and
I'm
so
getting so
we're
hungry.
We're
Anybody
ready.
else hungry?
So we're going to, yes, we're going to taste all this.
I am so excited.
So
So
what we're gonna do is take your, take that.
All right, I'm gonna pour this off into this bowl here. All right.
Fabulous, fabulous.
All right. So we're gonna reserve this for, and this is gonna go with what?
This is actually gonna go on top of we're roasting some purple cauliflower steaks. And then we're gonna drizzle it with a little bit of the chimichurri later on. So we're gonna set that to the side.
All right.
And so we're gonna go.
Shall I set it
I'm
over
gonna
here?
show people this real quick too, if y'all can see this at home. Look how beautiful
Look,
that
he did
is.
that. Go, Ben.
Mmm, so fresh. Okay.
So we're gonna get rid of these things here. We can move this out of our way then.
All right.
Now watch your foot back.
Can you believe Ben actually just did that?
Hey.
I am so impressed with him at a whole new level right now. I'm just saying, get it, bro.
Hey, there we go. All right.
Okay,
Fun.
okay.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna move this so we won't trip over our.
Okay.
Down here. All right.
Safety first.
So,
go.
we wanna take this, out of our way here, because we're gonna move now, I'm gonna move this over. Dina, you wanna grab this for us real quick?
All right.
Step back here.
Aaron, that's your cue? Or no?
I know, well,
Yeah,
yeah.
get out there.
We got
We're
more
working
stuff
on
going.
this.
Are we going on the pizza?
Yes, we
All
are.
right, we're
Okay.
gonna come on down here with
Okay.
this.
So, we are now gonna have a wonderful conversation about this mystery.
This is a mystery.
How in the world do you make cauliflower?
No flour.
I would assume, you're gonna tell me how wrong I am. I would assume you take a cauliflower, you grind it down to its smallest itty bitty bits like flour, and then somehow you put it together into a dough.
Yeah, and we actually went through all the steps so we can show you. So
That's
Okay.
right.
we don't want you to miss any of these steps. And there's a few steps, but it's not hard. It's really easy. And they're going to be sharing, when you get the recipes, you can look at the exact measurements of how much you do everything. But what you're gonna do, exactly like Ben said, you're gonna take the cauliflower, cut it into just little florets, just like you see. You're gonna have a piece of roasted cauliflower.
Okay.
Throw it in a blend, throw it in a food processor, and we're going to.
Do you cook it first or do you do it raw?
We're gonna
Cut it first.
yeah, and then we're gonna cook it for
Cook it.
about 4 minutes. The
Okay.
instructions are there.
So
And
cut
then-
it, cook it.
The main thing though with the cauliflower rice, with the piece, you have to do this. You're gonna take just a plain old kitchen towel and you're gonna wring it. It's
You
gonna
put the
be-
cauliflower in the towel and you drain it because cauliflower holds a lot of water. Isn't
So
that right?
much water. And you need to actually do this a couple times. You just wring it and just.
Really?
Yes. And
See, I don't use kitchen towels as a kitchen tool.
or just.
Much.
And it just changed that whole game.
I
It's a
didn't
game
change
changer.
it.
And then once you do that, and it's good, it looks like this. And we're going to just show you how it looks like a little.
So
see this?
we processed,
Mhm.
we cooked it,
Mhm.
we wrung it out,
Yes.
and this is what we get.
All right, so can I show people this real quick,
Yes.
what this looks like here? I'm just gonna bring this
It looks
forward to y'all.
Now, what I'm going to
It's
show
like-
you though is.
So look at
what-
that. It kind of couscous. It looks just like couscous.
Can I taste this?
Yes.
Am I allowed to do that?
I think so.
I'm just gonna take a look.
I want you to tell them
Mm.
exactly what's in here too.
That was good.
Okay, now how did this come together? Let me show you how this comes together when you're getting ready to. We've actually gone ahead and done one. So what now you would do is take your cauliflower, dump it in.
I taste some herbs or something too in there. It's not just cauliflower.
No,
Well, we're mixing to tell you, you're so good. You're
Okay,
so
I'm
good.
sorry.
It's okay.
Spoiler alert.
no, you're good.
There's herbs.
And
That's right. So we're gonna put in here also, we've got some Parmesan Reggiano. We've got a little bit of Oregon.
Oh, I get to do
How about
this.
oregano?
We got
Oregon,
Oregon.
whichever way works for you.
Where's Texas?
Or we're gonna put some
Parsley.
parsley, or even a little Italian seasoning.
all that,
Yeah.
any of that, you can put it there. And so we're gonna give it a little color. We'll put a little.
Yeah.
let's say a little-
That's parsley right there.
That's parsley.
You want to call the
Cheese,
thing
you
that
talking
song?
about cheese?
Yes, so you're going to put in half a cup of mozzarella cheese. This becomes the binder.
It
That
is,
along with
it
the
is.
egg.
It's mostly just cheese, egg, and,
So this is very keto friendly.
Is this keto friendly?
Yes, because there's no flour, correct?
There's no flour,
carbs.
there's no
So
flour.
all this cheese right here?
No, we're gonna say that one from each topping. So what we're gonna do is
And
we,
did we put
We're
in
gonna
our,
take-
did we get our egg in there?
there's actually
There we
2
go.
eggs here, so I'm gonna steal like an egg out of here.
Okay.
And,
So put like one egg.
one egg.
One
egg in there.
One egg in there.
One egg.
We're still in a part of an egg.
Love it.
Because we had 2 eggs.
Right.
And then you're gonna just, you're
Stir
just gonna
this?
stir that up, mix it up.
Stir it
Stir
up.
that all up.
Little Bob Marley. All right, here we go.
Here we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
really? Look at you.
I'm
You're
already
just-
making a
you're
mess.
already all over
I'm
the
already
table.
making them. Just say it twice.
Somebody's making a
I
mess.
don't know why I couldn't just. I was trying to get the egg
You're
incorporated.
doing good. And when you get down to this part, you can actually eat it.
Get your hands dirty.
Get your hands dirty.
But-
Yeah, those are your best
But
tools,
I
aren't
want to
they?
show you what's gonna be mixed in here, and then we're gonna actually set this to the side. And, but we want to show you, and now. what we
How
wanna do
stirred do you get? Loosely
That's-
incorporated, or is that
everything's
that's
got
good?
nicely put together.
All
And I won't let you put your hands really messy right now.
Okay.
So, but what you'll do is just form in a ball.
Okay.
And you'll feel it's perfect.
How much do you pack it?
What you want to do is, you don't pack it that much.
Just kind of
Yeah,
just keep like
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just so that when you, it'll spread so easy.
Okay.
And when you spread it out, it's gonna be like this.
Wow.
I have
And,
a question.
yeah.
Once you make it, you form it in a ball, because you've got a great formed ball right up here for us. Do
Okay.
you need to refrigerate
So this is the
that
final
before
product.
you
So you
pack
make
it
a
out?
crust. This looks like one of those like boba crust you used to get back in the day, but it's cauliflower and it's really tasty.
yeah. Now, she just asked a very good question, and that is, do you refrigerate this? One thing that's really, really important before you spread this out, the cauliflower needs to be completely cool. So you wanna make sure it's cooled down.
Right.
You can take this out and refrigerate it and then spread it out.
Good.
It's like it's the same as a dough ball.
It's
It's
like
just
a dough ball.
cauliflower.
It just doesn't have.
Isn't that the craziest thing?
I know. And the other thing you want to be careful about too is not making it too thin, because when you see the one that we did, we
Yeah.
did a tiny bit.
That's about a quarter
Yeah.
inch, half inch.
What is it? So we're ready for that. So we're gonna sit these things aside over here for now, and we're gonna move over.
Through.
We're now gonna actually,
We're gonna make a
we're
pizza.
gonna make a pizza.
Do you want
Leave
us
this-
to leave the
leave that
chicken
there.
and the
Leave that there. We're
barbecue?
gonna put this over here.
All right.
Okay, I can do something on this.
And you're gonna want to drizzle. You look like a
I'm a
drizzler.
drizzler.
You're a
We're gonna put
drizzler.
this to the side.
So this is gonna stay. Wait, this is gonna stay on the thing or no?
Or you need it on the
They know we do that all the way.
Alright.
Okay, thank you,
All right,
darling.
well, wait, because what we're gonna do is, we're gonna pick our oven up to about 375 over there. And we're gonna start topping our pizza. We'll get a little bit of our right here.
Yes, I made a mess.
You made a
I'm
mess.
sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
That's why.
So while they're putting this,
Amateur in the kitchen.
Okay.
while they're putting this together, poor Chef Sandra is going to work it in a convection oven because we're in a commercial kitchen.
Right.
But when you're doing this at home, you're going to be able to do this. You're going to set this to 450, right? And we're
That's
going to
right.
cook it for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah. So we're just going to be a shorter cook time because we're a
Correct.
convection oven, so we'll heat it there. So now this is when you have fun with topping it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our little brush here, and you're gonna take your barbecue sauce and put that
So I'm gonna
there.
kind of paint
We're
this
gonna
on here a
paint that
little
on there.
bit.
Look at that. That's going right on top of that beautiful. And you see, we put a lot of parsley inside. So the fresh
Absolutely.
herbs, and I would add like a little bit, like you said, some Italian seasoning. You can even put some fresh oregano with that parsley in there, and those flavors will come through really, really well. So we just gonna dust this here.
Now,
Listen here,
when
Ben. I want you to be aware that Olivia Cross is
Oh, no.
aware that you're cooking
Oh, no.
right now.
Oh no.
And
there might be a
Olivia, when you guys get home, this is what you should ask him for. He knows the dish towel technique down there. No excuses. And I also want to give a shout out also to Richard from London. We've got viewers from
Richard
London
Majusi
today.
from London. Shout out to Richard and Saba.
Good morning, Charles. Good
That
to see you
was
too,
fantastic.
bud.
Okay.
We're good with that. So one thing that when saucing pizzas, I would start from the center and work my way out,
That's fine.
and then also don't over sauce.
Right. Don't oversauce.
Because your cheese, that's when you eat the cheese and the cheese comes off, then somebody over sauce.
Okay, so now this is where you can also get creative with your ingredients. We're just adding like basic. This is a
got a little
barbecue
cheese.
chicken, right? We want some cheese.
Now just go right in.
Yeah, go right in. How do you?
Wow.
Just like you would
And-
be building a pizza.
And this is also another thing,
Anytime.
and I'm kind of messy, but I kind of like to drizzle from like up high,
Mhm.
so it gets a nice little spread there, you know, and then you can always clean up later, right?
Check you out.
See, I'm a little like I kind of like
If you say bam, I will fall out.
I know.
Bam.
I'll wait for it. Bam!
All right. Okay. So
Little
let's
cheese.
put some.
Now what about this cheese too?
We're gonna
Later?
save that for later.
Gotcha.
Go ahead and put
See.
spread you some chicken around
All
in
right.
there.
Do the same thing. My chicken crumbles here.
He's got that high tall.
He is.
I am. Yeah,
It's because he's taller than we are.
I know,
Chef Sandra.
I know.
I'm just saying, he's got an altitude.
if you got it, you want it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Hey, so there we go. I'm gonna fill it in.
Cheese choices are yours, of course, as well.
sure.
What do you
Everything
recommend?
ranges. I like plain mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Absolutely. It just melts really
Sure.
well, and I mean, you can add some other cheeses, but.
And this is so versatile. I mean, literally, the choice is yours. I mean, if you really wanted to cauliflower up, you could put cauliflower
I
on your
do.
cauliflower.
I actually do. Just like
I love it.
This could be like a, you know, the pizzas that you get that have everything on them.
Yeah, the Supreme.
Supreme. You can make
Yes.
this be a supreme pizza, and
I
that's what
love
I
it.
typically would do is add more veggies to it.
If you're watching at home, put it in the comments. What is your favorite pizza topping? We had
Yes.
Dave Bensavengo on from Weicker, and we had a debate over pineapple, whether or not pineapple
No.
goes on pizza.
No.
I like it. What about you, Chef Sandra?
Sometimes, but not often.
So,
Yeah, I mean, it's
that's
not
so nicely and neutrally said.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
So okay, so what
All
we're gonna do is we gotta make it look a little fancy.
Yeah, let's
What
get
you gonna
fancy.
do? Why don't you do a cross drill
Yeah.
and then another cross drill?
Sure.
There you go.
Now, unfortunately, this is the pan this is gonna cook on as
That's
well,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
So this is gonna actually cause a problem in the oven.
It's okay.
So
Yeah,
Jana
no,
thinks
but-
you got great cooking skills, man.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, thanks,
There you
Jana.
go. Oh my God.
I wish you
Look
could
at
see.
that.
I wish you could see the
Show
table.
that.
Show.
Show
Let's
that.
I wish
show.
you could see
So
the
you got to do
table.
a drizzle with a light squeeze, you know,
Check
and then
it
a little
out.
cross hash,
Skills.
you know, a little cross hash. Can I eat
For
this chicken?
sure.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Hey, now
Thanks,
Um,
Megan. I
we're
know
gonna
what
just
it's
like
like.
top it with that parmesan, a little bit of that.
A little more. Okay.
We got a little Parmesan here.
And now this goes over that barbecue drizzle we had, right?
And then we're gonna just pop that in the oven. And again, if you're in your regular oven, you check your temperature time. I think it's about 15 to 20 minutes. And here's gonna be probably like about 7 minutes or so. It'll be pretty quick. in our
So,
convection oven.
We've got some folks telling us right now, they're saying, listen, Olivia says Mom likes anchovies. Note to self.
Yes,
Say
yes,
hi.
Audrey. Shout out to Audrey, my mother-in-law. She likes anchovies.
Say
I like
hi to the
anchovies too.
in-laws.
I like anchovies also.
Not many people like anchovies on their pizza.
No.
It's not a popular item. It's
Yeah.
really not. So we're ready to go in the oven. So we're gonna take this and
Put that in the oven there.
just add and we're gonna let's put about a 7-minute timer on that over there. And
We've got folks liking pepperoni, mushrooms,
Oh my
onion,
God.
and garlic.
Oh,
Megan, you
yes.
got my
Garlic.
taste.
I like garlic, crushed garlic on a pop.
all of that can be in your pizza.
Yes.
You know,
And Jana's in your camp with pineapple. No.
Yes, shout
But
out.
Megan is in my camp, no pineapple.
No pineapple.
No pineapple. Kara says, what about mushrooms?
Yes.
choice.
I like
Yes.
mushrooms.
Yeah,
I like bell peppers and stuff on my pizza.
yeah, absolutely.
I do too, but like the cauliflower, they give off a lot of water.
Yeah.
So when you use fresh vegetables on the pizza, you got to be careful. I saute my vegetables
Yeah, I do
before I put them on the pizza.
So do I.
Draw a little water.
I
I
do.
salt them as well. To draw
That's
the
what
water out.
I saute mine all the time. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna move to something else. I'm gonna get our little heat going here. Let me get this turned on. Hold on a second.
Okay.
And then we're gonna put some of these.
This is awesome.
Clear.
This is great. So now we got a pizza done, and we've got our chimichurri
It's
done.
not chimichurri done.
And so what's
We're gonna
next?
move this. Next is the
Are we doing the fried rice next?
yeah, we're gonna do the fried rice. Then we're gonna do the cauliflower steaks last. So let's move this right here.
Where's this going?
You know, when you go to a fancy restaurant and you have the crumbs on the table, they come by with the little scrapers. Ben needs a really big scraper.
Yeah, crummer. They call them a
So
crummer.
I actually have.
I didn't know that had a
It's
technical
a
name.
crummer. Yeah, it's a
I have
crummer.
some towels down here.
Yeah, well, I don't think you can fix that. I don't think
No.
a crumber's gonna take care of it.
Don't tell my wife that, she's still trying.
No, I'm just saying, there's hope. Olivia, there's hope. Don't give
Okay,
up.
let me step out for a second, and we are going to get ready.
This setup right here.
I
We're
mean,
gonna-
I feel like you need a world
Yes.
tonight.
And I'm gonna,
You know,
I do too. Let's see what we got going here in the comments. You got anything going on here? Where's everybody
Kara
else?
thinks that you made a good looking pie.
People calling me. Did Kara? Shout out to Kara. How are we doing on donations? Can we get an update on donations
That's a
too?
good idea.
Or if we got anybody to donate?
I
Look at
haven't.
this. There we go. All right. Got people-
I mean, if you didn't donate for pie, who are you?
Yeah, who are you
Who
really?
are you?
I don't
Okay.
even know you.
I don't even know
Excuse me.
you.
That's okay. Okay, we're getting our skillet nice and hot here. We're on sort of a medium high heat. Of course, I prefer obviously the saute in a gas stove.
Yeah,
But
sure.
this works as well. So we're gonna get this hot. I'm on medium high, getting that hot.
Medium.
We're talking about, let's move these ingredients to this side. You can do
All
that.
right, let's
Let
do
me
it.
just,
Yeah, I
you bet.
I'll lift it up then.
can hand
Grab
to
it.
me and I'll just
Got it?
team building over
There
here.
we go.
Do this. There we
You're
go.
right.
All right.
Okay, we made it right.
And we will put
This right
this right here.
Yeah. So you can see all the ingredients. Okay. Cauliflower rice is what we're doing now.
So I'm
Cauliflower rice is the same technique when you are preparing it. You're gonna cut it into florets, little pieces, throw it in your food processor. Now let me tell you another thing. If you don't have a food processor, a Roku or any of those things, chop it real fine, just with a knife. You can just chop all these ingredients
Yeah.
until they get like sort of a ricey grain.
That's like a mince, I would call that.
Yeah, but not, you don't want it too
Oh,
mince,
like
you know.
a dice.
Yeah, so so what we're gonna do is,
Now this is raw. Unlike the other cauliflower pizza, this is still raw, right?
raw.
I'm
And look
tasting it
how
right now.
beautiful this is. I mean,
It's
it's
pretty.
just, I didn't even realize they came in different colors.
What we did was we mixed a blend. We took a little bit of the purple cauliflower
Mhm.
and we have some orange cauliflower. If you didn't even know, some people don't even know that it comes in different colors. And then,
How's
I didn't
What?
know that. Did you know it came in orange?
yes.
Did
and
the red
so-
cauliflower and the white cauliflower have a baby?
If the red cauliflower-
They did, I think.
Great question, Ben.
I like it.
And so, and we don't have to use quite this much, but whatever vegetables you like is
Yep.
what you should use. And we're starting for our cauliflower rice, we do sort of a basic vegetable thing. And so what we start off with is always gonna saute up some onion
Onion.
and some,
Onion.
let's get this
Are we-
hot.
are we
Isn't
still
that like the holy grail of sauteing? So you gotta have onion, celery, garlic, and celery.
Celery, onion, and
You can't
carrot.
start cooking.
That's called the
and
mirepoix.
not
That's oh, you
Yeah.
got it. Okay.
You get the gold points. Okay, so you want your skillet hot, and we're gonna add some extra virgin olive oil to the skillet.
Okay.
And
Now, do you like cooking with olive oil over vegetable oil for your?
I don't use vegetable oil.
Don't use vegetable oil.
We don't typically in our cooking. We
Okay.
use healthier oils.
Okay.
So we tend to use
Hard
avocado oils, we use coconut oil, we use
Absolutely.
grapeseed oil,
Okay.
extra virgin olive oils.
And they both have a pretty high heat. They all have, must have.
That
a high
was where I was
heat.
worried about.
No smoke.
burning. Yeah.
Grapeseed oil has like 500 heat, so that's a really good one to do some sauteing with too. But yeah, we typically don't use
Okay.
cooking oils.
Gotcha.
As such. So we're gonna like put just a little bit of this. You don't want to overdo your olive oil.
I like how you use like a little squirt bottle too, because you really
Yeah,
manage
it's
how much
nice,
oil you
it
put in
is.
the pan.
And so what we're gonna do is start with our onion. And
Onion.
you can use as little or less onion if you want to use a lot of onion.
We're a lot of
Are we-
good
are we
friends.
ready?
We're ready.
Give that onion. Listen to that sizzle.
Sizzle.
I hope y'all heard
Then
that
we're gonna throw
sizzle.
some garlic in if you medicine.
I am.
Oh, yeah.
I am.
So we got garlic.
Oh, wow. Check that
out. To work with you.
Yes.
And so you sort of, and so what it's gonna do is, you don't wanna pick it up and saute it because.
You want to keep that heat?
Keep the heat consistent.
Now these are silicone tipped tongs here,
So
so
what I'm
much
gonna do is
scratching.
I'm gonna actually turn this down.
Boy, that smells so good.
It does smell good. Now I always worry about burning my garlic.
Well, the garlic typically, you put, when you put garlic in, you're just throwing something in right behind it.
Right,
So
right,
that
right.
you don't burn it. And then when you start to see it, if it's looking like it's, you just move it away from the stove.
Get off the heat a little bit. Yeah.
Now, you know, you want them to get translucent, that means they're gonna get a little bit clear, and you start smelling all of those aromas.
Oh,
getting
It's
out
so
in
good.
there.
I mean, immediately I'm starving.
Oh, my God.
I can't even wait to
Yes.
eat.
You know the thing when people come to your house, if you want to make them think you can cook, you go, you put on, you salt some onions and garlic, and then you go get a
Or-
pie that you bought from. You stick it in the oven, and when they open the door, they're like, oh my God, this is amazing, chef.
You know what I do? I'll fry
That's a
the
fun
onion,
fact.
and then I'll pour a little white wine in the pan, and that's oh my goodness, yeah.
Okay, so this is brown, we want to take this away for a minute.
Yep.
This sauce, we're going to start adding the rest of our vegetables. You can
So-
add these and then you go to save the onions for like the green.
What about the carrots? I feel like they need some cooked
They do.
time. All right, so we'll
We'll
put
go carrots and broccoli.
carrots in.
We're
All right.
using carrot, we dice the carrots just really, really small, and
The carrot's a root vegetable,
Yeah.
so it does take a little,
Broccoli's
it's like a
kinda-
potato.
broccoli, and
Cutting these little
you
mini
can chop it up
florets.
really small, or I kind of like to leave mine with a little bit of, right here.
All right, and then it looks like we have a yellow bell pepper here as well.
Yeah,
Yellow bell pepper,
Yeah.
all right.
and again, here, you can use, red bell pepper. What I like to do, we're gonna put a little bit of this in there,
Yeah.
we're gonna actually save that.
Save that for
at the
kind
end.
of at the end.
So,
Now we have the whites and the greens put together here, and so we're going to take kind of a handful of what I kind of the white stalk and kind of.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
scallions, by the way, if y'all can't see them.
So let me do a few shout outs. Tanya, you're totally gonna get the recipe. I know you will. You'll get this recipe. Ray, thank you for thinking that Ben and I actually look like we know what we're doing.
Ah.
It's really the creativeness of this young lady.
Chef Sandra.
Yeah,
they're
amazing.
amazing.
So she's making us look way better than we actually are.
Theirs looks better than picture, actually.
Well, these carrots are really turning a nice bright orange color.
Carrots are great. Carrots are great.
Oh.
So we'll just let that saute for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then the thing about, when you add the cauliflower, what most people do is they cook it too long. Sounds like our pizza, we're
Our
gonna check our
pizza's
pizza.
done.
Hey, and Richard, thank you for the donation, my friend.
Thank you.
Great job.
You want to kind of keep your stuff stirred
Yeah,
up.
I'll keep it stirring.
At this point, we could grab our little salt and pepper, and toss a little salt and pepper in here. A
Yes.
lot of times I add things like, I'm a flavor person, so I'm putting salt and pepper over there. Are we over here? I have those little trays.
It's over there on the tray. There we go.
There you
And
go.
that salt, the salt's going to also help it sweat out some of that moisture.
Here we go.
Or is it just for flavor?
We just want flavor here. Now, the thing is, the other thing that we say that you can use salt and pepper, I like flavor. I'll add some garlic powder,
Oh,
sometimes
yeah.
a little bit of onion powder. You know, you can add other flavors.
Now, do you ever use those seasoning salts, or do you kind of make your own?
I
Kind
don't,
of, yeah.
there's just too much salt content.
Right,
They
right.
add too much extra control. Yeah, we like to keep things as fresh as possible, so we tend to either make our own or use something, less salt.
So while this is cooking, Chef Sandra, maybe we can talk a little bit about how long have you been cooking?
So.
We got water for Chef Sandra.
Excuse me. So, Fresh from the Gardens has been in existence since 2011, but I've been cooking for about over 35 years or so. And I've been teaching canning and preserving for over 20 years.
Wow.
And which is another part of our business. So, what we do here is the first part of the week, Monday through Wednesday, Thursday, we do really customized, high-end, customized meal delivery for families. And
I need some meal delivery. Honey, you hear that? Yeah, meal delivery.
and then we reserve our weekends for private dinner parties. And we really specialize in sort of a small, boutique kind of 10 to 25 people where we can really shine. That's what we really, really like
That
to
sounds
do.
amazing.
And so we do that, and
And you garden. And so I think that's,
Absolutely,
that's,
I garden.
that's one of the reasons we wanted to pick you,
Right,
right? Is because about all the waste. I mean, we talk about that for the
Oh,
second.
we will. And so while we're doing it, he needs to throw his cauliflower in here, half the cauliflower.
I do. I was just
Look
saying the
at
same
that.
thing.
Throw the cauliflower in.
Do we, it looks like we need more liquid.
Yeah, so he needs to throw a little more olive oil in there, just a tiny bit.
Like I'm saying, like he needs to do this. Like I ain't been listening the whole time.
And we're
Here we go. Oil, you said a little more olive oil. So I make a well in the middle to get it hot. I mean, do you have a technique on that?
I don't, if you want to do that, that's fine.
Just so that it doesn't absorb right away.
That's great. I'm gonna adjust this fire. This is so hard to keep the fire consistent on these here. I'm so used to using my.
Now, I'm gonna fold this
I wish you all
cauliflower in.
could smell this.
And
It is
incorporate
so
this.
amazing. Don't you think, Vince?
I think it's amazing. I can't wait to taste it.
I can't wait to taste it
Get
either.
the smell. I want to taste this thing
Oh,
right here. Well, you know, they say you eat with your eyes, and this has so much color. I mean, you got purple, you got green, you got yellow with the pepper, you got orange with the carrot.
And you know what color means? When I'm in that plate, if somebody brings me food, if everything's brown,
Right.
in my mind, it's not a healthy plate. I
Right.
want things
You're right.
The more color, the more healthy your plate is.
You're right.
So the more
Right.
color you have, and look how
There's
beautiful
that'll
this is.
preach. There's a lesson in that.
There is.
All right.
There is.
Here
So
we
look
go.
how beautiful this is. And you don't really have to cook this cauliflower. We can at this point you can taste it. It may be a little bit crunchy.
I'm gonna tell
You
this
got some
one.
tasting spoons over here somewhere.
All right.
I got two tasting spoons right here.
Wait a minute, here you go.
All right.
Here we go. You grab our little tasting spoons.
Tasting spoon.
And then
Okay.
this is where you're gonna check, and this is where you wanna see if you need to
I
add
gotta
a
have
salt.
taste.
So we're looking for
Pepper,
salt content. What
Yeah.
else are we looking for
Salt,
here?
pepper, we wanna see if the
Onions.
cauliflower is at the density that you want. You want to cook more, cook it a little bit more.
Great flavor, more salt,
A little more
so
salt.
maybe cook a little longer.
Yes, yeah, I would say definitely it's a little longer.
Mhm.
So we're gonna go a little
That
longer.
tastes so good.
That tastes very good. Love it.
Let that continue to cook for just a few minutes.
And you can still feel the texture
Oh, yeah,
of the
you can.
vegetables in there.
Right. And so the other thing we're gonna do now is we're gonna make a little mixture of some sauce to go in here.
Ooh,
So-
I like sauces.
Take a
I
look,
love
did you
sauce.
look at your list of?
I did. So we
What
so
is it?
as we move to the sauce, we're going to talk a little bit about sesame oil.
Ooh,
So,
little Asian
a little
influence.
sesame oil in there, then we'll
And in this one, we do have a little bit of vegetable oil,
we can use regular oil.
and we're going to put a little bit of soy sauce. Or I like this. I was glad to see this on your list. The liquid aminos. So
Yeah.
if you're really watching what you eat,
Yeah, we are. And a lot of people, especially the people that we cook for, are really health conscious. So we do a lot of soy-free products,
Yes.
gluten-free. We have a coconut aminos here, and
So tell me what aminos mean. I don't know what aminos.
coconut aminos. I don't know the correct term.
Like what it tastes like. What's the
it
deal?
tastes just like soy sauce.
Not
But
smell it?
yes, it has a soy. It just doesn't have the. It doesn't have the soy, and it's a lot less salt than you're gonna get.
So this is a teriyaki sauce, but made out of coconut aminos, so it's a soy-free alternative and no cane sugar.
This is really great. You see this?
It is looking
this?
phenomenal.
So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna make this really easy. Let's do this. Toss a little bit. Let's do the coconut. Toss it in.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. That's enough. That's it. And then you sort of like get that flavor in there.
Get it going.
And this is one we don't have to. You can scramble it, crumble your
Yes.
egg over the top. That's
I love an egg in there.
optional.
That's I mean this is a fried rice. This is a
It's
cauliflower
gotta have
fried rice.
egg.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you put the egg in.
That's
So
so
I-
beautiful.
Egg. So we make the well again. So y'all like my well technique
You
now.
love the well.
Y'all like my well technique. Well, because you want to get the heat on what you want it on, you know. You put that egg in there. I'm gonna put it on there because I like a little protein in there.
So we can add 1 or 2 eggs, and we're gonna take this and
I mean, this is like a real deal
get that
hibachi.
all stirred up.
So I like the. So you get it stirred up first, or kind of let it cook a little bit.
Cook a little
I
bit.
let it cook a little bit here.
There, you got that going. Look at that.
I know. I like to let that cook a little bit.
So
And then
impressed.
kind of get, it's like scrambling an egg in the middle of a party, you know? You just have a party going on, and you're gonna scramble. So the egg's on the dance floor right now. Everybody's watching the egg.
Eggs,
Egg is doing it. It's getting it. Everybody's looking at that egg like, man, I hope I get some of that egg. Yes, you will. Hold up.
I like our other secret ingredient.
Oh, ginger, fresh grated
Oh,
ginger.
smells so
my God.
delicious.
You gotta add that to fried rice.
Yes,
So
yes.
why don't we just take a little bit?
So that just comes in
And this
here.
is, we just take a piece of ginger and just grate it out, grate it down. And if you don't have,
Love
you
it.
can also use ginger, it comes in powder form, much more flavor if you use the fresh. which is what we
Yes.
typically use.
Absolutely.
So we're adding enough in there to get those flavors in. And now when you taste this again the next time around, you've got a little more salt. You can add, like I said, garlic powder,
Absolutely.
other
Now-
flavors in there, and that's it.
Now I notice you add the ginger towards the end. Do you want to keep it a little bit kind of rawness so it has that bite and that kind of
I like that
punch to it?
flavor. I happen to love ginger.
I do too.
So it's one of my favorite things. So I may be a little heavier on the ginger.
I feel like
So Jamie thinks Jamie Foster thinks we should do a healthy egg roll.
a healthy egg roll.
I love that idea.
So we're done here. So we're gonna
Let's
take
taste
this and we're gonna put this
Where's our tasting spoons at? I need a tasting spoon.
You have a bowl.
It's like when you go to the ice cream shop and they just give you a million spoons and you just taste everything.
And then we're gonna plate, we're gonna plate all our things up here.
How was the taste, Ben?
Well, I'm smelling that ginger come across, and I like the aminos,
Like while we're doing that.
and all the veggies are still there.
Now, the other thing you can do is they add a little brown sugar if you wanted to.
That was real,
How was it?
The salt, perfect call. Also, the aminos, that teriyaki, that, oh my goodness, that was so good.
Right?
Yeah, you got that,
Ginger.
So.
that sesame oil, you taste that Asian kind of, that real Asian infusion kind of come across. But it's got the freshness, so you don't feel bad after you eat like a whole big plate of fried rice. It's all oily and greasy.
And when you compare when you look this up, if you look at the amount of calories in cauliflower and the health benefits compared to just plain oil, this is just no comparison. It's just one of the healthiest things you can do. And I really encourage people to try cauliflower. Have you heard of buffalo cauliflower?
Yes,
I've seen it,
I
yes.
had some of those last weekend.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was good.
You know,
Very good.
Really?
with it's like buffalo hot wings. You don't even really realize you're eating.
It's the flavor you're really
sauce.
after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me like a fried mushroom, honestly. So, but also because we're talking about sustainability too. Can you use the stalk of the cauliflower to make this cauliflower fried rice?
No, not for the cauliflower, but you can do that with broccoli.
Ooh.
Now with broccoli, we make a lot of broccoli rice, and that's one thing. We try to use up as much of it.
Yeah.
The stalk you could, and there's parts of the cauliflower that you could actually cut up on the stalk. You
Yeah.
have to just get around that you could use
Kind of
some
shave
parts.
it down,
Yeah,
probably
shave
get to
it down. There are
the
parts,
core
so
of
I'll
it.
show you some of that.
Okay.
But
Great.
Yeah, delicious.
So we got this amazing fried rice here.
And
So
we're gonna put this
now
It's
what?
gonna end up being plated on one of our plates here later on. So we just sit it.
Oh, okay.
We'll sit it right
This
here.
is so much fun, y'all.
Now we're gonna move this out of the way. And
All right, so you want to take the tray out of the way?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Great.
Well, I can't believe we got pizza names. Our pizza
This
names.
is
Y'all want to
great.
taste pizza?
Yes, I want to taste the pizza.
Yes, we wanna taste the
Barbecue
pizza.
chicken pizza for breakfast. I'm on it. Let's do it. I'm a pizza for breakfast person.
it onto this.
Maybe I'm
Yes.
crazy.
Oh, we just
Where you going, right here?
I didn't bring my pizza.
No, we can use this into a film. It'll work.
All right, we're gonna get ready to taste this. Oh my gosh, this barbecue pizza.
This. Got everybody tuning in here. Hey, shout out to everybody out there tuning in. Hit that like button if you're having fun. Appreciate y'all out there. If you haven't donated already, we are raising money for Move for Hunger. I see Vinny Valverde checking in here. What's Vinny saying out there?
That's fine.
Vinny, hi there. Hope all is well. Cheers from Atlanta. What's up, Vinny? I think you're at Mark right now. Vinny, I wanted you to be my first cooking show. Unfortunately, Chef Sandra beat you to the punch,
That's
but we're gonna do a
right.
backyard. We are gonna do a backyard cooking show with Vinny out there grilling.
That would be
Oh, I
phenomenal.
love that. I love that.
Yeah, this will be good.
Okay, we may end up just leaving this here.
This looks good. I want to eat this.
That looks so amazing.
I'm not gonna take it off, I'm just gonna actually leave it on here. And so what we're gonna do is we got some small, just those two smaller plates. All right, let's do this here. And so, Ben, do all
Yes.
this.
You guys want me to cut this pizza right here?
How do you
As
want
it
to
is?
cut that pizza and just?
Now, do you do squares or triangles?
I'm a triangle person, but you can.
Yeah, right? Classic triangles. So I'm a triangle person too, so I kind of bring it through the middle like this. I always start here. And then what I do is I do a perfect kind of cross in the middle. And then I just bisect those cross marks right there to kind of get an equidistant kind of slice there. Except for Daddy. Daddy gets the big piece over here. That's right. That's it.
So we're gonna have these. So you're gonna like put the pizza.
All right.
Here.
So this
Well,
one's
let's see here.
for you right here. Okay.
Oh,
Look at
my.
this. We're eating here.
Now here, you could even sprinkle some more cheese, Parmesan on top of that.
Oh,
if you
that
wanted to.
sounds so good.
Parmesan Reggiano cheese. You could cilantro. And
Ooh, cilantro. Yes.
I mean, where's our cilantro? We had some. Here we go.
Yes.
Another thing you can do, you can spread a little arugula on top of it too. And
course.
look how
Lovely.
But where's my? We need to picture that.
Yeah, we're gonna show a picture. This-
Okay,
oh,
I've waited long enough. I'm
No,
not
go
going
ahead. Go right here.
Here we go, everybody. I want to show y'all this pizza. Just came out of the oven here. It's got the barbecue. It's got the chicken. It's got the cilantro on top. It's cauliflower crust here, made right here.
Ben,
I'm getting it.
Sandra. Oh my gosh.
I'm getting this.
This is slap your mama. I'm not even playing.
You gotta pick.
Yes.
Oh, isn't that good?
Fantastic.
And who think you in your mind, this can make people who would not normally. What we like to do is turn what we say here at Freshman Gardens.
Look, I'm still eating.
Is
Sorry.
vegetable is the star. So we've convinced a lot of people who didn't think they even liked vegetables to
Yes.
love vegetables because there's so many different things that you can do with vegetables. And like you were saying, with the broccoli, we make broccoli rice. You use so many different techniques. And
So I have a quick question, because this is really, I'm thinking about how easy this would be for a meal to throw together. I mean, I don't have young kids at home anymore, but Ben, you do.
Yeah.
Could you make this ahead of time and maybe freeze it? Do you need to cook the pie dough first or the cauliflower dough first? I mean, is there a way to do that ahead of time so when you come home, all you do is pop it out in the freezer and go, or how does that work?
I haven't done any recipe testing with freezing cauliflower rice, so I have to check, but I certainly can figure that out and check on it.
That would be
I would
awesome.
check just if you could freeze the I'm wondering what's in it. It's got cheese and
Plate if you would.
Oh,
Yeah, give me that.
yeah, here we go.
We're getting, people want to see a slice of this stuff right here.
Yeah.
I can't stop eating it.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, I'm
not
still.
gonna stop you. I'm gonna eat this for the rest of
you might get
No more pieces.
Everybody, there is
But I
the
don't
cauliflower
feel guilty.
slice right there. Shout out to super producer Stacy. I bet you want this, don't you, Stacy?
Isn't it? You like it?
It is so
Yeah,
good.
it's so good. And see that cilantro really sets
And
it
you know
off.
what? I don't know about y'all, but I don't feel bad eating this.
No.
Okay,
No, I feel like
Eat the whole thing and
I'm
no guilt eating. Isn't that
Did you
great?
see
I'm
that?
about to eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
I made a happy plate.
Lovely.
This is
So
great.
we make cauliflower rice. Yeah. And we've got that. So we're gonna actually
So good.
you see how little time it's taking to do this. Again, the key is to make sure that you go ahead and prep your food ahead of time. And that may take an extra 15, 20 minutes for each thing you do, but it's so much worth it in the end. When you can just take everything and throw it together and you've got a magnificent meal. So what do you think so far?
I am so excited. We are loving
So,
this.
cauliflower fans out there?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, man, we're gonna move this away. We're gonna wash that. There we go. And then we're going to make, who's heard of cauliflower steaks?
Ooh.
I have heard of them,
So-
but I've never tried it.
Okay, so I went vegan for a month. Last 2 Octobers ago, pre-pandemic. Lost a lot of weight 1 month. Anyway, sidebar. But I ate a lot of cauliflower steaks.
Did you?
Because when I would go to the hotels, and I did it during October, so I was on that conference circuit.
Yes, and
And
that
so-
can be brutal.
It's hard to eat right when you're on the conference
It
circuit.
is.
But if you want to, you can tell them, you can say, listen, I want a vegan option, because you know it's going to be healthy if it's vegan.
Yep.
And they will bring you, most likely, a lot of these places will bring you a cauliflower steak.
Yeah.
So if you want to try to do something healthy for conference season, order cauliflower steaks at the conference, and this is what you're going to get. It may or may not be purple. It probably won't be.
We
This
just
is
decided to do something really fun.
It's
do it.
so pretty.
So we picked a purple cauliflower, and there's two ways. Before we prepare this, I want to tell you for making them. Your instructions are going to tell you to just roast in the oven for about 20-25 minutes. But there's actually two techniques. We're going to do the second technique, and that is once we cut them, I'm going to show you how to cut them. We're going to pan sear them
Mm-hmm.
on each side.
Kickstart the
Kickstart
process.
the process. Then we'll throw them in the oven. And it'll cut the cook time down quite a bit. So
Are you able to achieve that kind of caramelization when you do that?
yeah, we will.
Oh, that's nice.
So what we're gonna do is, you wanna make sure your skillet is nice and hot.
Oh, yeah.
When you do that, so we're gonna start heating the skillet, and then we're gonna start showing you what to do.
Now,
with
should I
it.
take take
Yeah.
this
So we're gonna
off?
just take all that off. And-
I have
but
wondered about
Don't
this.
take the bottom, go- keep going.
All right.
I'll show you.
I have wondered, when you see those, I've actually tried to do this before, and I ended up with rice and cauliflower.
Okay.
It was an accident.
Right, that's okay, we'll get these plates back.
I absolutely want to see how you accomplish this.
Okay.
So I'm leaving the stalk on.
Give me that knife over there.
I'm leaving the stalk. I'm taking all the leaves off the bottom
We're
here.
actually gonna cut, I'm gonna show you, get the bigger knife.
Just cutting the cutter.
And just so you know, there's not a random arm coming in here. This is Renee. This is
Hey,
actually her
Renee.
facility, the Cookline.
Shout out to
Thanks
Renee.
for hosting us.
And they may see us, I don't know.
So yeah, she is the best right hand with two hands that I've ever known. I mean, she's right there, Johnny on the spot. Thank you.
Okay, now what we're gonna do, Ben, I want you to do this. Just cut down, don't cut the whole thing off.
Just
cut
Show that.
Flatten it a little
Flatten.
bit.
Can you show that, Ben?
See, he's gonna
Flatten it
So
down.
I'm just flattening the stalk here a little.
we don't wanna
I'm
lose,
shaded.
because if you lose the whole stock, it'll have nothing to hold on to.
Do you need
Cut the
more?
That's
You
the
need more?
problem.
Let's stop there, let's stop there.
Okay, can I trim the side like that?
You can just a little bit, but we don't want any of this off.
Yes,
Okay.
I got it. So
Yeah, just.
I was gonna take some of the leaves off.
Just a little bit,
I know you worried I'm gonna get these florets.
yeah.
I'll do a shallow
You
cut.
got it.
Yeah, we're just scoring. We're just scoring.
You know, there's a fine line between prepping that and having rice cauliflower.
Now this,
Trust me.
okay, depending on the size of the cauliflower, when I'm doing cauliflower steaks, I like to get the largest cauliflower I can find.
Okay.
Because I want to keep the steaks not real thin,
Yeah.
and especially since we're gonna pan sear them and roast them.
Right.
And if you pan sear them, if you have a skillet that can go in the oven, you just throw it right in the oven.
Brilliant,
as you
for
go.
sure.
So let's get our heat going while he's working on that. Now, let's cut them, Ben. Let me
Yes.
show you what to do. Turn it over.
So
Side
nervous.
up, okay.
And so now it sits on that flat surface we made.
Flat. And
Okay.
the first few cuts, you probably won't get
Nervous.
I can do this.
No. You won't get a full steak. You're gonna lose the ends of it.
Okay.
So just know
Save that later.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start cutting here, and then you're gonna start cutting, and we're
How
gonna
thick,
get
Miss Sandra?
about, I would say about,
This is a bit shorter than, this is a bit less than an inch.
yeah. There we go. Got one going here.
Got one
This
there.
is the importance of not cutting through the. And so we should be able to get a couple of nice good steaks. Usually you can get 2 to 3 good steaks. But the good part is you never lose the other part because you use it in the rice, you use it in so many other things.
So this is
look
what
at
the
that.
cauliflower steaks look like when they're cut like that. And then you saw she was being real careful to keep it all
So we've
together.
got about 3 steaks out.
Okay, very nice.
So what we're
very
gonna
nice.
do is, we're gonna heat up our skillet and, I think I'm gonna grab the skillet.
All right, wait. We're gonna dual skillet this.
Yeah.
Hang on.
You get to cook one on your side, and you're gonna cook one on this side.
And this is so we don't
Are we
really
having a steak off?
crowd the pan, I
Yes.
guess.
And
Okay.
so, and what we're gonna do is, we just do those. I did another one here that's nice and attached.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. So what we're doing is, we gotta get our skillets hot, guys.
Feel
Okay.
hot.
And we're
I'm
doing
ready.
that right now. Let's clear this one out. And I'm gonna say medium, let's do it. Hot.
All right, so we're gonna get our skillets hot, and we're using kind of thick skillets here, so they kind of hold the heat. If you got thin skillets at home, you need to get some thick skillets because they kind of hold it.
Yeah.
You know, that's a really good point. I
Yeah.
do that at home.
Now, what about cast iron? Can you do cast iron?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Cast iron's the best searing.
I
That's
love
why I do
that.
all my steaks in a cast iron searing.
Yes.
And then
Absolutely.
straight to the oven. And if you were doing this at home, you would already have your oven set to 400, right?
Yeah, so you set your oven already. That's there. Turn your ovens on. That's the first thing I do when I get to the kitchen. The ovens go on, get everything ready.
Absolutely.
But this, and what we're gonna do with this, we're topping this with a chimichurri, but another thing you can do with these is just, when you cut the florets, you got these extra florets, you can roast these. You toss them in a little bit of olive oil. Just
Oh,
toss them
nice.
olive oil, a little salt and pepper, and roast them on a high heat.
so you
And
do
that's how you roast them.
so you do the steaks, and then whatever falls off, you can roast these.
Roast them and have those.
So
Or
that's
you can rice
no-
them.
Oh, you
No.
can rice.
Waste.
Or you can
No
pizza
waste.
them.
No
You can
waste.
pizza them. You can rice them. You can,
Brilliant.
you
Yes.
won't lose. So even though it looks like you may have some, you're using all of that. You're
Right.
gonna use everything.
Man,
And
there we go.
yeah, and so another thing, when I'm roasting cauliflower, we have tons of recipes we do. I do one that's got sort of I toss it in like it's got some, a little bit of horseradish, some Dijon, some honey, and some herbs and some stuff, and you just add the butter, and then you just let all that melt, and you just toss that and drizzle that. There's a whole lot of
So you
ways
toss it, you roast it, and then toss it in that mixture. Okay.
Sounds
Okay.
so
And then it
amazing.
all melts
Just sort of
together.
brush it with it.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
honey and Dijon.
I thought you called me honey.
Okay, so let's grab a little olive oil. Where's our bottle of our olive oil?
All right, we need our.
Right
So
now.
we're gonna get our olive oil. We're gonna grease our pan here.
Hers is not hot, yours is hot, so we're gonna start with yours
That's right.
first.
That's right.
So you're gonna grease your pan
Yes,
with it?
yes, I will.
Okay.
Now I always use too much oil, so you gotta tell me when to
Yeah,
stop.
most people do.
That's me.
That's probably enough.
Is that enough?
Everybody uses too much.
I'm a more is more kind of guy.
And
All right.
Nice and hot. And what we'll do is you can
Take
start
a
the
steak.
searing, like now we can cut this bottom, so we know we're not.
Now we cut the bottom.
See that, you see what?
Now she trusts me.
Go
All
ahead.
right, here we
I
go.
don't
You see,
know.
now we know we got, as long as we cut it off. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. All right.
Got
So there we go. That is really
See,
that is a
I
well.
almost freaked out over that. I thought you were cutting
hold on,
it
now,
way too
keep
deep.
there for a second. Now we're gonna drizzle, just a little bit. Now
We're
we're
gonna
gonna just drizzle.
So we're gonna oil them before they go in the pan.
Just a little bit. And then what we're gonna do is, we're not gonna salt them until we flip them. So we'll flip them over. We're hot here, so you're
We're hot.
Go in.
We're hot, we're live, we're
We're hot.
hot.
All
We're
right.
almost hot.
Coming in
Here we
hot.
go.
Let's go. Let's do
Here we go. So I'm gonna just
2
put
minutes.
this right in
We
here.
got a few minutes. Let's go to 450 on that.
Ooh, you hear that
Oh, I
sizzle?
wish you could hear that sizzle.
Now can I do 2 steaks in one pan?
Yes.
I'm not too crowded. Okay.
No.
So listen, if you've got questions for Chef Sandra, Put them in the chat, put them in the comments, and I'll read them out to her. And
We're also gonna provide a link for you all to share, and we put together a list of 10 food sustainable things that are really awesome, that we think everybody can use. So we're gonna share that, and you can share that as well.
love it,
Okay.
love it.
And if you need some home prep meals, some great meal delivery stuff going on,
Absolutely.
that's your chef right there.
Dinner party, holidays are coming up, we do all that stuff, so, yes. So what we're gonna do here is, I'm gonna do your color. And should I just sit there? So with that here.
All I heard you say is I'm not as hot as Ben.
That
That's all I
was
heard
my
you say.
takeaway too,
That's
actually.
all I heard her say. I'm sorry, but.
That's how
All right, there we go.
Booyah!
All right.
So we got that big spatula there, we're gonna grab it back and fill these bowls, but we're gonna set this right there.
Now, spatula or tongs? You prefer spatula?
Yeah, the tongs may, we might
Break it up.
might break it.
Yeah.
So it's safer to do something better.
Now,
It doesn't be this big.
now do you salt at this stage or no?
I'm gonna stop it up.
Flip it. Got it.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop.
Because when it's a little hot, doesn't it, the salt kind of, I guess, melts into the food a little better instead of like.
I'm sort of a layered salt seasoning person. I'll do a tiny bit, and I'll layer my seasonings throughout the
That's a
cooking
good
process.
healthy
That's
tip.
what I usually do. Yes.
Instead of just one, like,
Yeah.
2 tablespoons, boom, done.
Especially when you're using fresh things, you
Yeah.
want to put it in so that they don't just fall apart. No. So,
Yeah.
this is good. I think we're good.
And it's literally nothing really different than all of them.
It's cauliflower, olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and that's it.
So we're gonna, you can take a peek under there.
I take a peek.
Little
See
piece.
if it's, not as hot.
I'm afraid, this is a big spatula.
I know.
I'm intimidated by your spatula.
Hold your handle, man. Hold your handle.
I'm like trying to get under
Look,
it.
like, hold that handle.
I know. Oh, good, there you go.
Oh
See?
my God.
Wow. I want to show them that. 'Cause look at the way this caramelized here.
Oh
I didn't
my
think you were gonna get
gosh.
that level of caramelization.
Oh, yeah, so we're gonna talk separate.
Can I show? I'm gonna show you. I know I don't want to take it off. I'm gonna show y'all this. Look at it. Look at this caramelization. You see the brown bits on there? That's that Maillard process right there happening. That is so good. That's the flavor right there.
Oh, yeah, this got going on. So we're gonna go ahead and get these, and at least we'll get these in, and we can go ahead and show them how to
Nice.
chimichurri those. We don't let that sit though.
Yeah, you gotta get that same caramelization
We
on the
gotta
other
do the same
side.
thing
Yeah.
on that side, and, this little.
We're gonna increase
Can you
that. smell.
smell that
It
there?
It smells, and especially after we flipped it. Now I'm getting that good side up.
And I can already, I'm already thinking about what it's gonna taste like, that warm cauliflower steak with a little bit of this chimichurri sauce
Oh,
on it.
God, so delicious. It's just, the flavors just burst in your mouth. It's just
Yeah.
like amazing.
So now, are we salting this?
Yes, we're gonna go ahead and put your seasoning
Look,
on, a little
look,
salt and pepper.
See, I like salt in layers.
Yep.
I'm gonna start saying that. I'm gonna start saying that now.
I like to season my food in
Season
layers.
Isn't he pretty? Chef
Yes,
Sandra,
yes,
don't
yes.
you think? He's
Yes,
very
I'm so,
pretty.
yes, me. There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so, about three minutes or so inside, and then we're gonna straight in the oven.
So we're getting a sear, and then we're gonna put them in the oven.
Yeah, we want a nice hot sear.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and do one more, we'll do one more here.
One more, we got another
Yeah,
column.
yeah, a little oil. Also.
All right.
It's all pepper here or not, but I usually use whipping to get a nice pop.
Well, I think that's a pretty healthy way to do it too, simply because, the less you add, the better you are, and it's easy to oversalt,
It is, people oversalt all the
and you
time.
can't go backwards.
And here, we are really, really careful about salt, adding salt, we rarely add salt. That's how people do it here. And so these are nice and.
So the ones I did are really nice, you're saying?
We're gonna go in, we're ready to put these.
Somebody acknowledge them.
Yes, please, attention, please. All right, so these are going, so we have a big,
Yes.
big baking sheet over here with some parchment paper, it looks like here, and we're going to just, and now here come the tongs, and now we're gonna tongs.
And this is gonna be another, we're gonna get this in for our timer, that's about 5 minutes.
Uh-huh.
High heat, you know, we'll stick those in there,
All right.
and we'll just finish moving our things out. What we're gonna do now, is we're gonna look out here, and we're gonna show everybody what everything looks like.
Oh, so we got finished product here. The magic of television, y'all. See, this is a high-end
It's
production
like,
here.
we did all
Nice.
this beforehand.
Yes, it's
Thank
nice.
you, Chef Sandra, for making us look good.
Oh, you all are amazing cooks, I'm going with you.
And is this a pizza break I'm hearing?
That's all, you gotta save one for the plate.
All right.
And
And then you can
Fine.
And then you can eat it when we get there.
You know, while we're doing this, do you think we could make it a total? Where are we then?
Yeah, do we have a fundraising total? Could somebody check that out? I know the Move for Hunger folks are in the house here.
Yeah.
Let us know where we're at. Have we hit our 50,000? If we haven't, y'all, go to the website. It's scrolling on the bottom. Shout out to Super Producer Stacy making it happen out there. Check that GoFundMe there. Go donate if you haven't done so already. It's moveforhunger.org/LOVE+RELO21.
Right?
And go check that out. We'd love to hit our $50,000 goal on this show. And of course, we'll give you a huge shout out to maybe I'll send you a meal from Chef Sandra or something like that. So.
That would be a great thing.
Oh, these are so good. I'm afraid of that thing. I'm afraid of it. Let's see if I can get in here with this. Oh, now that's nice.
That.
See, we had a little extra time with that one. That one's good. Erin really made up, redeemed herself. Uh-oh. Then Chef Sandra
Just
telling
take
me.
a little piece.
She's telling me like, okay, oh, this is why. See? There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Now that.
And we'll just turn this into a roaster. That's nice.
You did that.
Well, you did that. That was on your pan. Salt, yeah, I salt in layers. Here.
This is what happens.
Yeah. Two few cooks in the kitchen right now.
Okay, we have about 2 minutes. This is gonna come out right on time.
All right.
So we're gonna get that out. We got our rice here. This point, you can also add, you can also add some more scrambled eggs on top of it.
Ooh, so that it sits up on there.
Like fresh green onion.
Uh-huh.
And we got some fresh green onion. Somebody we're gonna find.
Somebody's been reading ahead. Somebody
You know
read the
what?
recipe.
You know, here's one thing that you and I both do really well, despite our obvious height.
We don't see eye to eye much.
We don't see eye to
But we
eye.
do agree.
We do agree. But we both like to eat.
Yes, we like to eat.
Oh,
Like
yes.
and eating healthy is good
Yeah.
too.
Eating healthy is good.
I feel way worse about it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put a little green onion on top here.
Yes.
Boom, baby. Bam.
And you wanna cut your pizza in half right there?
Sure, I sure can.
And then I'll
Look at that with the magic of
Oh my
television.
goodness. Yes, and here I just cut that pizza in half.
Oh. Oh, look at you.
Look at that. Here I go.
Just like that quick change on it.
So now-
Glad you did that.
There we go. Let's throw that over there. All right. This is great. See? I don't know. I think that's a good conversation.
Okay, so then,
Yes,
you also, you sprinkle a little green onion?
A little green onion, a little more.
You
I
can
like
also put a
little-
sprinkle a little bit over
A
there.
little more here. A little green really sets off a plate. It looks like a white plate like this.
Do
It's
we
nice.
flip these?
We flipped them.
So we're gonna go in the oven and we're gonna bring the others out.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, we got it coming out now. We got our steaks.
Wow.
Cauliflower steaks.
This may
out.
need a little bit longer, but for time's sake.
All right. So our purple cauliflower is coming out. It's caramelized. We can smell it. It smells amazing. People are.
The real chefs are actually
The
cooking.
real chefs
behind
are
the
cooking.
scenes.
We're taking all the credit. This is great.
Yeah, I just
Oh my God.
want to turn this off. You know how to turn this off?
I think that's this button right here. No,
Get up here.
that button. Pause clear.
All
I
right.
don't know.
Okay, so what we're doing is, we're bringing the cauliflower steaks over.
All right.
And we would typically leave them in a few minutes to get them
Okay.
to the minutes that we want. But since we're at the top of the hour, we're gonna go ahead and get that.
All right. So we got our cauliflower steaks coming over, and then we're gonna drizzle some chimichurri on top
Yes,
of that.
let me put it in front of you so you can do that here.
Ooh, yes.
Okay.
Please and thank
So
you.
let's get a spoon here.
I got me a little tasting spoon that hasn't tasted yet.
I know. Let me
Here, I got it right here. So we're gonna drizzle this. You
I
wanna
just want to bite.
taste the chimichurri? All right.
Oh my
So
god.
now this is a little thick, so I'm gonna stir it.
That is
I'm gonna
delicious.
stir it, and then I'm gonna come up here like this, and I'm gonna kind of dollop it like that. Maybe.
Yeah.
Rock it
And
out.
the other thing that, what I usually do is, get a squeeze bottle and squeeze it.
The squeeze. See, that's what I should
The
have.
squeeze.
then
Everybody's
you might-
got a squeeze.
And then see, like if I was in a real, like a nice, kind of thing, I might do something like this, like kind of
Oh, yeah.
do one of those kind of
Oh,
deals.
yeah,
I don't know. I'm just playing. I'm just messing around here.
Oh, you know,
I'm trying.
Okay,
I'm
so we're gonna get another little plate and, yeah, we're gonna
Yes,
go more on.
beautiful.
You can add as much as you want to. So
Yes.
we're gonna like get this and we're gonna like cut a little piece here.
Okay.
We'll take a picture of it.
Here, we'll put it here.
We want everybody to see before we cut.
Yes.
So listen, this is our last effort here, folks. So we're wrapping up this show.
We're
You
gonna
want
show-
these recipes? We need you to donate. Ben, tell them where to donate if they don't already know.
They can donate on moveforhunger.org/loverelo21. Donate today. Look
And
at that.
this could be on your dinner table tonight.
Look at that.
I just want to say thank you for having
Oh,
me.
thank
and
you, Chef
appreciate
Sandra. It was
doing
fun.
This is fun. And
This is great.
Let's acknowledge Renee. Come on in here in the picture.
no,
She's been. This is.
no, sorry, Nate. This is
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tina.
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 She's
Hey, we got
on the
Tina
call
here.
for Renee all
Okay,
day today.
everybody say eat more cauliflower.
Eat more cauliflower. All right. Thanks everybody so much for being with us for Hunger Action Month this September. We appreciate it. I believe that we probably got raised our $50,000 for Move for Hunger to end food insecurity. Thank you so much. Thanks to the folks at Cookline here who have had us as well. And thank you so much to Chef Sandra here, fresh from the gardens. It's been amazing. Thank you so much. And thanks,
You're
Erin,
welcome.
for being here.
Excellent. All right.
Take
Thanks,
care,
everybody.
everybody. We'll see you later.
Mwah.
Bye.
Now let's eat.